Hello, fire signs. Welcome to your mid-February 2025 reading. How are you doing? This is a reading for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Ophiuchus. The timestamps to each reading are in the description box below the video. First reading, we're starting out with some oracle cards for Aries. Is the first reading up, mid-February 2025. Aries viewers, we're starting with a card from the Mists of Avalon Oracle. Aries viewers, mid-February 2025. Okay. The King of the Fairy Realm. Libra got this too, and just for your information, Libra is your exact opposite sign, 6 signs away on the zodiac wheel, so you got this too. The King of the Fairy Realm, death and rebirth, personal power, renewal, and journey. Okay, let's get a higher love oracle card. Timing. Let's get a side card. Death. And let's get a card from the Mirroring Oracle. This is a Shadow Work deck, so we'll see what this card draws out from the other oracles. Oh. Expulsion. And internalization. These both came out, so I'll go ahead and take them because there's something about internalizing being left out of something or expelled from something. So obviously the first card is all about personal power and changing your life by your own will and by your design. You're on a journey, and you know, every few months, years, something changes and you become a completely different person. Death and rebirth. Experience shapes how you experience and react to living in the world. So there's something here about something old that's dying and going away, and there's a new version of you coming, and it comes with great personal power, and there's a renewal here. It's just part of the journey of life. There's something here about divine timing being important in that, like this renewal, this death of an old version of you and a birth of a new version would not have come had some amount of divine timing not come into play, where you came in into contact with the right people for this rebirth, the right experiences and all that. So all these happened for a reason. There was a reason for this. And again, we have the death card. So we have the death mentioned twice in the reading. Something definitely is over. It is the end. So we had the end of an old you and the beginning of a new you. It's almost like a spiritual awakening here. So there's some internalization of being expelled or intentionally left out of something. Like, you already know that you've been cut out, left out, expelled from a situation or a person's life, and you've already internalized this, as in, yeah, I've already come to the terms that this situation is over. I know that I'm not going to be part of that again, but I've already been reborn into something new and amazing, and all these things happen by divine timing at the right time for me to have a spiritual awakening. So it was kind of a harsh lesson, Aries. Okay. Let's get some cards. Aries tarot cards for mid-February 2025. Okay. Six of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Wands. Yikes. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. The Hangman reversed. Okay. Okay. The King of Wands reversed. Well, Aries, something is definitely not balancing out. Somebody's definitely getting more of something that you are not getting with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is this expulsion, I fear. Like something ended and you are now reborn, but it looks like somebody is on the unfair end of not getting their fair share, and you have to work so much harder than everybody else. I see where the Death card comes in now, because this is a 10. We're almost completed with this life experience. We're getting ready to put it down and walk away, because you're kind of done being the person that gets cut out, left out, less than. And this has cost some amount of money over the years. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like there's something that's been a slow drain, having been left out or not considered for certain work or certain kinds of experience, job experience or something like that. It's definitely not fair, and you've definitely had to do a lot of work. What's interesting here with the Seven of Cups in reverse is that you know exactly what you want, And you're not going to put up with the gaslighting or the fog or the baiting. You know what you want. And you're not stuck here with the Hangman in reverse. There's no concern about being stuck. And in fact, it looked like it did hang you up for a while. But yeah, no, it's over now. The end. I've internalized being cut out, left out, losing out. And with the King of Wands in the reverse, okay, yeah, this has kind of left you feeling a little bit concerned about all of this. Like, what can I do here? If people don't want to consider me for certain things, they won't consider me, and I don't know how to fix this. Like, it's got you really scratching your head. It's got you feeling all kinds of things. And I think anger is one of them. But you know what you want. You're not stuck. Internalizing this, you've already kind of realized it was the end of something, but all this unfolded and happened for this rebirth, so you could throw these wands down and call it good, because you've lost out on a lot of opportunities and you're still not being paid fairly. Okay, let's get an Archangel Oracle card. Close your reading. Oops, sorry. Clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So it's like you always suspected this was going on, and you always had this feeling because opportunities were denied you. There was something not quite right. But yeah, it's over now, and you're free to move on and, you know, be in your feelings for the next few days and kind of internalize it. But realize it looks just like somebody's cut you off of something. And actually it could be a Libra, because Libra had this card first out as well. So that's something to consider. All right. I'm going to move on now to Leo's reading. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your mid-February 2025 reading. Goodness, excuse me. Put that back in spot there. We're going to start out with some oracle cards. I'm going to get an oracle card from the Miss of Avalon deck. Let's get one card. Leos, mid-February 2025. Excalibur, truth, sovereignty, power, and action. Let's get a higher love oracle card. Haunting. Let's get a side card. Money. And let's get a card from the Mirroring Oracle. This is a shadow work deck. So this one card might be able to pull all of the messages coming from the other cards together. What is it that we got? Integration. This is very random. Okay, never mind. We've really stood out for something. We've stood in our truth, and we've stood up for ourselves here with sovereignty. We've taken action, and we've shown people our power when we speak in our truth, stand in our truth, and stand for who we are and defend ourselves thusly. There is something that is haunting you about a money situation, though, in this situation with the haunting card and the money card here. You did this, you did so, and stood up for your truth and expressed yourself, and it's bothering you a little bit now. I think maybe you thought, I could get better paid, or I could get a better situation if I stood up for myself and asked this money, or whatever it is. And it's haunting you, it's bothering you. What's interesting, though, is with integration, like, it's like you've already like beat yourself up over it, and you're like, yeah, well, I'll just keep trying. I'm already like over it. I'm already like moving on to the next thing. All right, let's get some tarot cards. And good for you for standing up for yourself and expressing your truth, especially when it comes to your work or making money or anything like that. I would say it's business. You know? Okay, Leo's, mid-February 2025 tarot cards. Whoa. The Tower. Oh, okay. What else? Why? Maybe this is why it's haunting you. What else is happening here? Knight of Cups reversed. The World reversed. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Okay, okay. Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Four of Cups reversed. Okay. Now I understand why you're haunted about the money, and you've already integrated it and moved on. So here in the middle of February through the end of the month, there's something that's going to go down because of this. It's an unintended consequence, and it's going to hit out of the blue, and you're going to be like, should I have not said that? Wow. What's interesting, though, is with the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the World in reverse, it's like there's some sort of action that needs to be followed through, something that needs to be offered as far as an emotional expression of how you're feeling about something. And because that's not happening, we don't have an ending here. Like, you need to follow through and express or say something about something in order to get the world upright and move on to the next era or the next thing in your life. So that's why it's haunting you. The cards are saying if you don't express it, if you don't talk about this, if you don't express it, then you can't move on to the next era and the next level and the next thing you're trying to do here. Four of Cups in reverse. Again, this is the integration. Like, You've resigned yourself, like upright, this is dissatisfaction, like I do not want any of these cups, but you don't see the Ace of Cups coming. Well, in the reverse, you see the Ace of Cups, and you're like, yeah, I messed up, but at least I have other chances and better things are coming toward me. Yeah, so you've already integrated this. This is interesting. If you haven't, somebody tell me if this happens in the comments for you over the next few weeks. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you're keeping a lot of this close to the chest. You're keeping your cards hidden. You're not running out and telling people about what happened, which is interesting because you were brave to stand up for your truth and express yourself and express your worthiness and your how you felt about this money situation. But now you kind of don't want to discuss it, like just run out and gossip about it or have like a freak out over it with the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is good. But there's something about sharing your feelings about it that is necessary. Sharing your feelings one way is necessary to get this change upright, to go into the next era. Sharing your feelings in an angered or highly emotional state or very rushed way is not the way, and you know that. You know that better things are coming, and so you're kind of weighing what you have out in front of you here with the Two of Wands. Turning your back on the thing behind you and looking forward and grabbing the better thing. It's higher. It gives you the world. And so this world will come upright. You already are contemplating this life situation and knowing that you are going to step up into the next level. Okay, let's get an Archangel Oracle card. Okay, so don't be surprised when the surprising thing happens because the tarot reading told you it was going to happen. Just stand in your sovereignty and truth. Whatever's bothering you, you know, with the money situation, you know, none of these cards have pentacles in them. This is all about how you express yourself in an adversity and how you overcome and move on into the next thing, to the next era and experience in your life. And you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Let's get an Archangel card for Leo here. Teaching and learning. Well, there you go. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. Okay. That explains a lot. And I think integrating these things is how you learn from the lesson and get over the feeling of haunted or dissatisfaction, and knowing how to handle your emotions during trying times is what the real lesson is here, Leo. And I think you're doing great because the first thing that came out was Excalibur. You're going to figure it out. All right, leave me a comment, people. I'd love to hear what's going on. But other than that, I am moving on to Sagittarius's reading now. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-February 2025 reading. I am doing some oracle cards up front, and I'll get to the tarot second. So let's start with the Mists of Avalon Oracle for Sagittarius viewers, mid-February 2025. Caradwin. So this card has come out in so many readings. It's, I think, a very important card for empowering yourself to inspire you to be creative in your creativity. It's like a rebirth from what used to be into what can be, transformation. We have the Cauldron of Bruin. We've got the Harp of Music, the beautiful female figurine, the chicken, the dog, the mountain in the background. There's good things coming here. Let's get a higher love oracle card now for Sagittarius. And that cauldron is the cauldron of possibility. Like anything can happen. Let's brew up something and see what happens. Cosmic. Let's get a side card. Okay, there it is. the Sage. Excellent. All right, let's get a mirroring oracle card. This is a shadow work deck, so will this card pull all the messages together here for the oracles? Adoration. Wow. Okay. All right, so as I was talking about earlier, this is all about being inspired to be creative, be an artist, be a social media person, be a YouTube content creator, be a musician, be a writer, whatever it is, you're in that journey. You're finding your place in your space in this creative experiment. And the cauldron here has all kinds of possibilities happening. Anything can happen. It is like Schrodinger's cat, the box that held the cat. Like, it could be anything. What do you want to create today? Let's be a whole new person. Let's rebirth ourselves. Let's transform ourselves. Let's do this. So what a great message for the rest of February. Cosmic. So there's a bigger picture situation at play here. Like, there's soul family connections, there's soul contracts, like before you came here to live this life, there's some things you need to learn and some people you needed to spend time with and learn lessons together with. And so there's something bigger at play here that's part of this beautiful creative experience that you're having. And what's really cool is like the Sage card that came out. Like, you already know this. Like, I'm not sure why you're watching a tarot reading. Whoever's watching this, you already know this stuff. There's stuff about sacred geometry. There's maybe you're an artist or you're a writer, because the Sage here is kind of getting into the journaling thing. There's a balance of some legal understanding here, some chemistry, literature, and you've been doing this a really long time. Like, you know all about the energy exchange, the soul contracts, the creativity, working with people, all that. And that your mirroring oracle card is adoration. All I can say is that somebody absolutely has the fire for you. Like, they just think you are the coolest thing ever, and they're loving everything about you, or you're just loving everything about this creative journey you're on, and you know it's part of your soul's growth and experience that you want to have in this life, in this world. And you're already all dialed in on that. Like, yeah, I'm doing this. What a wow. I mean, wow, Sagittarius people. Wow. Okay, let's get some tarot cards. Okay. Page of Pentacles reversed. The Star. Three of Cups. Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, two more cards, please. Sagittarius, February. Okay. Okay, wow. The deck just wants to give me so many cards. Whoever's watching this is an extremely old soul. Five of Wands reversed. Like, they just say, yeah, they can handle the message. They're the Sage. They're all good. It's all good here. Okay. Two of Swords. And what's this? Oh, Temperance. There's your card. I can't believe that came out like that. I'll just go ahead and put it there for the time being. So, Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're not learning that lesson again. Look. This is some new or young person or situation that came along and they were going to offer you something and it seemed good, it seemed legit, but it's in the reverse now. And look at this red cloak. It's like the biggest red flag I have ever seen, and they're standing on it. So you learned a lesson here, and now you can see red flags in situations, and you kind of can sniff people out. Like, you've got a good BS detector now. A good narcissist detector. And this is an important thing coming up for you, because you are the star and you're going to be celebrated. I'm telling you, cosmic, with the cosmic card and the star card, like there's something here. You're getting ready to go to the next level. People recognize you. They see you for the work you've put in, the healing you've done, how kind of amazing you are. And there's going to be a big celebration around that for you with the Three of Cups. It's just a big deal. You're a big deal. You're actually you could be in the public eye. You could be doing something publicly. You could have a social media channel or be a musician or something. I don't know. You healed from whatever this crummy red flag experience was, and now you've catapulted yourself into a whole new level, like the Kerwin energy with the cosmic energy, and now the sage energy. Like, this is just beautiful. Again, because you can recognize this red flag stuff, you don't get caught up in nonsense. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, next 2 weeks, you're walking away from anything that even smells sideways when it comes to half-baked ideas or narcissistic red flags. You're just like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Bye. And you walk away. Also, I also don't even have to compete with you or try to argue my point with you, because I see where you are and what you're up to, and I'm kind of moving on. I don't need to do that. So you're still sort of like uncovering the truth here with the Two of Swords. There's something you need to uncover about a situation, and you're doing some digging because you're the sage. You know where to look, you know what to read, you know what to listen to. You're not there yet, but notice how we had the two cards with the blindfolds come out? You know how to get unstuck from these unsavory characters. There's just some last minute or other bigger truth here, because it's only two swords. You're almost there. You're almost at the time and place where you're going to figure out the truth and rip that blindfold off and see exactly what is going on and which sword you're holding. What I love, though, is the the Temperance card. This is the Sagittarius quote-unquote card in the tarot deck, and I could never figure it out, but this card just flew out to me with this reading. I could not get one more card to come out. These two cards wanted to come out. I think the truth of the matter is that you understand how energy works. You understand how there's soul connections, spiritual connections, soul families, spiritual ties, soul contracts. You understand that there's an unseen world all around us with energy and entities that want to help us. Ask for their help all the time. I feel like your guardian angels are 100% around you all the time. Like I said, whoever's watching this is extremely highly evolved. And they speak on the regular with their guides and their guardian angels. And they're connected to even higher angels above that because they ask for that help. And so they understand those connections. They understand the connections they have with people here in the 3D world, the soul ties. See the two cups pouring the liquid back and forth? Soul tie. With the angels, the archangels, the higher angels watching over these experiences. We have another pool of water, just like the pool of water here in the star card. We're all connected. Like the foot in the water there, and then the star pouring the water in. It's like everybody's connected. There's a collective consciousness. And this sage, this Sagittarius watching this right now, knows this. Somebody leave me a comment. This is the most amazing reading I think I've done in months. And if you are that person, I can't wait to talk to you. Will you join my Patreon? Let's pull an Archangel Oracle card and end the reading here for Sagittarius, February 2025. I am blown away at the high caliber message here. Okay, interesting. Indigo and crystal children, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Sage. Maybe you're a teacher or a professor. Hey, we're all children, right? We're always constantly learning and making mistakes and just getting up and trying again every day. So whatever you do, reach out and help people that have had a little bit of an awakening and help walk them through it, because you're the sage. I just love this reading. Maybe you're already helping them. I don't know. Leave me a comment. All right, I'm moving on to Ophiuchus now. Please hit the thumbs up. Check the description box for more stuff. I appreciate you all so much. I can hardly breathe after this reading. Okay. Hello, Ophiuchus. Welcome to your mid-February 2025 reading. Let us start with an oracle card from the Mists of Avalon Oracle. Bronwyn. Letting go, balance, support, and sacrifice. The white raven is exquisite. Let's get a higher love oracle. Ascending. Let's get a Psy card. There's a raven. Never. Whoa. Let's get a mirroring oracle card. This is a shadow work deck. Excuse me. Ophiuchus, mid-February, February 2025. Fallen. Okay. There's something of a disappointment that's occurred in your life here recently, and you're still dealing with the after effects moving into the end of February. You have support from friends and family. You've started to balance out, but you've also started to let go of things and sacrifice things that you knew that just could not work out. And because of this, you're ascending. This was some sort of spiritual lesson that you had to learn. And as unfortunate or painful as it is, where you have to actually let go of something, this is part of the learning process of your soul's growth, of your spirit's evolution. The direct meaning of this card is forget the idea in the booklet that came with this deck. And there is a raven. So it's like, and in this card, the raven, the dark bird is flying away. The white bird is staying. The dark bird, letting go. Whatever you're letting go of, just once you do it, forget it. Forget the idea. It's moved on. It's gone. And it's never going to be a thing. Now, with regards to the shadow work deck, Fallen, I feel like there was something about, there was falling in love and that did not work out and you had to let that go. But now you've fallen into despair and you feel like you've got to move on with your life, but letting go is some sort of sacrifice. There's also something in a side story here that I'm getting for some viewers, and I'm not sure who, but I'm sorry if this is something that's happened to you, or there's a passed on loved one that's gone, and the grieving process has been hard, but you know that they've ascended to a better place, and you're letting them go, and with grace and dignity, and people around you are supporting you. So there's two stories there. Let's get some tarot cards here for Ophiuchus. Justice reversed, Three of Wands reversed, Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Oh yeah, there's the regret. Okay. Something very unfair happened and is getting ready to happen if it hasn't yet. Justice in reverse. You were waiting for something to come through or waiting for things to work out as they always should, you know, when things are going and flowing, and in the reverse, something unfair has kind of struck at the heart of several things here in the middle of February, Ophiuchus. And what's interesting is there's no waiting. Like, this was like, you knew this was coming. There was no like waiting around. It wasn't like you had to wait months and months for this unfair thing to happen. It happens pretty quickly, which I think is okay for you. Like, what, even though it's unfair, it's like you're glad it happened the way that it happened. You're glad it happened quickly with the Nine of Cups upright. Like, there's some satisfaction there. Like, it's unfair, I know, but I'm glad it happened quickly. Okay, so interestingly enough, people are coming at you, but they can't reach you. Look, none of those wands can get to you. You're on the high ground. And this is a little bit surprising to you too. Like, why are you coming after me? I'm just up here minding my business, and I'm going to put this wand in your face if you don't get away. So you're fully able to defend yourself. Good for you. Work goes on apace. You just go ahead and put your head down and go back to work and make bank and keep living your life. The Eight of Pentacles. Five of Cups, though, there is a real regret and grieving. There's grieving and regret. Things that did not work out. Things you cannot put back into the cup. Things said and shared that cannot be unsaid and unshared. It is just the way it is, and you're still in the regret and grieving process of the things that did not work out. Just know when you turn around, when you're ready, there are two cups. You have support very clearly in that card. Whatever happened, it was for your higher spiritual good, or if this is someone that's passed, they've gone on to a higher, better place. There is a happiness. There are two cups back here waiting for you. Okay. Let us get a... And I do think that that Justice card is going to come up because you're able to... You have a healthy self-image, not a self-centered self-image. You have a healthy self-image. You can defend yourself, and you're a hard worker and a diligent worker. If any of this has to do with a work situation, not a love situation or a loved one situation, you're going to be fine. It's just, I think this Justice card is going to come up for you because you have support. Here's support right here. Let's get an Archangel Oracle card and close the reading. Claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Okay. I'm not going to delve into that. I think the message is pretty clear. Thank you for watching, Ophiuchus. Please leave me a comment and hit the thumbs up and whatever else you feel like you'd like to do to help me that's free. But you guys do so much. Ophiuchus viewers, you are the best already. I don't even have to ask. You guys are the bomb. Thank you so much for being the greatest segment of all of my viewers. I wish I had Ophiuchus viewers for every one of my signs. Thank you again. Keep track. There's going to be more videos coming up. So if you haven't hit the bell on the subscriptions, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and definitely hit the bell so you can see when I publish new stuff. Thank you again.